Welcome back. We're talking about the psychology of public speaking, and we're focusing right now on the internal dialogue that goes on in the mind of the successful public speaker. What do they say to themselves? What are they constantly thinking about and talking about within themselves? One of the things they say is this: I have something to give. A good speaker backs up his worth and improves his self-confidence by believing in the value and the importance of his message or speech. He believes that he can make a difference and that the audience need him. Oh my goodness. This is so powerful, so strong, so evident in the way that successful public speakers, either male or female, give speeches. They believe that they have something to give. They believe they have something to offer. On the contrary, somebody who hates public speaking says to themselves, I have nothing to give, I have nothing to offer, who's going to listen to me, and all that kind of negative stuff. But the successful public speaker reminds themselves that they have something to give. In fact, they actually make the audience vote along with them to say, yeah, it's true, you do have something to give. So really, when we're thinking about giving a speech, you got to say to yourself, I've got something to offer. Think about this. Who will call you to give a speech if they do not think you have something to say? So even if you're not going to vote in your own confidence, vote in the confidence of the person who called you to give a speech. They must know that you are capable. That's why you are called. So let's remember that as we give our speeches. Right. Again, the person feels, he or she feels, I will be well received. You know what? This goes hand in hand with self-confidence. A successful speaker believes in himself and that he will be well received by his audience. This belief is manifested in holding eye contact with the listeners, having good points, and managing to stick to them throughout the speech. The person exerts confidence, speaks clearly and coherently. He or she is practically a magnet because they believe they're going to be well received. Do you know that the average person that hates public speaking thinks that the audience hate them? They really think that the audience are their enemies. That's not true. The audience loves you. The audience wants you to do well. You know, I remember when I was at school, I used to do presentations at school. And all my friends who hated presentation used to say to us, that, oh, look how she's looking at me. Look how he's looking at me. He really doesn't think I'm that good, did he? He doesn't think I'm that good. But the reality of the matter is they're not looking at you to fail. They're even sitting down there being nervous because they're going to make their own speech in the moment as they're nervous for themselves. They don't have no time to be thinking about you failing. They're actually thinking about what they are going to be doing in the moment. So really, the audience love you. The audience want you to do well. The audience are backing you. Honestly, just believe that you'll be well received. All right. Finally, on this point, what goes on in the mind of the successful public speaker? They really feel they're going to be honest. They're going to do well. They're not there to tell fibs or to mislead their audience. No, they're there to be open to the audience. They have integrity. So they're thinking about their integrity. They're thinking about how they can help the audience, as I said earlier. So they're open to help people. And so therefore their life is open and they're there to be a good support. So they're thinking, about being honest, walking in integrity, and thinking about how they're going to help people to be successful in whatever they're speaking about. So really, the communication that goes on in the mind of a successful public speaker is what's helping them to actually become very successful. So we've got to adapt those to our own lives so that we can do better and increase in what we're doing.